And you'll notice that I haven't installed the 74LS181 yet, and that's because I wanted to show you something peculiar before. I had ordered this supposedly new, and I've ordered 2 of them, and I received these 2 examples here, and they look the same on first glance from Texas, and they have the same code and everything. But if you note, this one here has a notch that's a bit different than this here on the top. And also, what's more intriguing, when you check them like that, you see that one is much thicker than the other, and that's really strange. And I've tested them, and they both work. But this one here, the one that's thinner and that has the strange notch, it heats up a lot, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't heat at all. And I've taken some measurements of both of them, and the one on the top here, the thicker one, it takes about 30 milliamps, which is in spec according to the datasheet. And the bottom one here, and this is without driving any outputs, no LEDs or anything. And this on the down here, the thinner, it draws already about 100 110 milliamps without any outputs driven. So that's one reason why it's heating up. It's probably something wrong with it. And what I think might be the case is that the leads also seem to be retinned somewhere. So I think these chips were reworked somewhere in a backyard factory or something like that. And they both are 74LS181, although I'm not sure from which, if from Texas or any other vendor. And I've then ordered 2 more of these from the same supplier, and I received, curiously again, the 2 I received are also one thick and one thin. And these ones I try to rub the top with acetone, and as you can see, this one, the thinner one, it's almost unreadable now, and a lot of black ink came out, which shouldn't happen from both of them. But the thinner one was more ink came out, and you can, in the surface, it's a bit scratched. I don't know if you're able to see this on camera, but they definitely seem to be reworked. And again, the thick one is within spec from power consumption. The thinner one, again, this one 130 milliamps. So definitely something went wrong while they were reworked. So for the sake of this project, I'll just be using the 2 that looks more legit, that at least are in spec. Although I tested and they all work at least at this speed that we're going to be testing here, 0 megahertz. And these thicker ones, one of them has a B5 that's written here in one of these indentations here, and the other one has nothing. So I'm not sure. Maybe if you know something about that, you could comment. But anyway, let's get on with this. Let's install the ones that I think are working at least in spec, and let's start testing this ALU.